When you're first getting into lockpicking, you not only need to learn how to pick a lock, but you definitely need to get involved in the community and start figuring out where all the resources are. And let me just say, there's a ton of them. And so I decided to put it in a handy dandy video for you. So all you got to do is bookmark it and you'll have all these resources right at your fingertips. Now I'm going to go through a whole lot of stuff. I'm going to leave timestamps for everything so you can directly click to whatever group or information you're looking for. And I'm going to leave links for everything that I can in the description of this video. You're welcome. Okay. The first thing I would suggest is to join one of the Facebook groups. The main one over there for everybody is the Art of Lockpicking. All you got to do is type in lockpicking and those different groups will come up for you and you can join them. Some of the groups are public, some are private. So it just depends on when you post something about lockpicking. If you wanted to show up on your Facebook page as well, you can join the public groups. But if you'd rather keep that to yourself, I would suggest to join the private groups because then no matter what you post in those groups, your regular people can't see it, right? Because some people do frown on lockpicking. I don't know why. They're a bunch of jerks. Okay. Don't forget to like. Aside from that, you've got Reddit. Reddit has the Lockpickers United group over there. And there's also another one I think called Lockpicking Lawyer. And it's just another group of lockpickers. But I think that's it for Reddit. They don't really have too many lockpicking groups on Reddit. Discord, however, is a whole nother story. Discord is just another social media platform. And there are tons of groups on Discord. So instead of group, it's called server. So Lockpickers United has a server on Discord. There's also Unlocked. That's another big one over there. There's tons of other Locksporters out there that create their own servers. So they have their kind of like subgroups out there as well. And you can click from server to server and go from group to group as long as you have a Discord account. There's also the Shackleman's Club. That's a server over on Discord. That's all about handcuffs. You've got Mitten Made, which is for the veterans. The ULC, which is a new one that was just made. And that one is to do monthly challenges leading up to a big challenge at the end of the year. There's a lot to it. So you'd have to check it out. Now, the ones on Discord, most of them you need an invite to be able to join. And so I would definitely suggest joining the Lockpickers United and then asking around about the different groups and snag yourself an invite. Now, some of them are public, so I will put the ones that are public in the description of this video so you can just join them from there. But again, some of them are private. There are good places to watch videos like TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, but the best place I would say is YouTube because you can watch the long form content, which also people do tons of tutorials on YouTube. So it's a really great resource for how-tos. Pretty much if you're picking a lock, somebody out there has made a video about how to pick it. Guaranteed. Just search it up and you'll find a bunch of different videos over on YouTube for that. You're eventually going to find your favorite channels and the ones that you subscribe to that you best understand or that you like the best. But YouTube is such an amazing resource. Pretty much how I learned how to pick everything I've picked. And I've picked a lot of locks. The LPU in general has a whole bunch of great tools that are also available to us. You just have to, again, be part of one of the groups, either on Discord or Reddit. There's also lpubelts.com. That's a website created by the Lockpickers United. They basically rank a bunch of locks according to their difficulty level, and they use the karate belt system to denote the different ranks. And it's a really great place to find out what you should be picking next or figure out if a lock is super difficult or on the easy side before you go and buy one. There's also a bunch of tabs in the LPU belts where you could sign up for speed picking or at least just look at the stats if you're interested in that. An entire glossary full of different vocabulary words that we use in Locksport, which is very helpful because when you're watching videos and somebody says something, it's just nice to know what the words mean. Again, they rank all the locks, which is amazing. Plus, they have a bunch of information on how to go about joining in the belt system. There's also a place to make yourself a little profile and put all the locks that you own, the locks that you've picked, and keep track of what we call your scorecard, which is every lock that you've picked in order to rank for your belt rankings. So that's pretty cool as well. And yeah, it's just full of a bunch of really great information. And I definitely suggest that you bookmark the LPU Belts website somewhere on your phone or something so you have it handy all the time. There's also the Open Organization of Lockpickers. That's another group for lockpickers. Do have tons of information on the TOOL website, including where they host meetups, because yes, they host meetups and there could be meetups in your state or in your area. All you've got to do is check the website. There's also a place where if you want to join the TOOL organization and make your own groups, you can do that as well. And they also do lockpicking classes for people. If somebody wants to hire them on to do some lockpicking classes, they do that as well. They have a bunch of information on their website. I definitely suggest you go over and check that out. It's pretty much an unlimited amount of groups that you can join and a bunch of different subgroups and things like that. There's just tons of information in all those groups and all those websites. So I suggest you just go one at a time and check them all out because there is something on every single one of those places that will help you. Okay. Now let's talk locks. All right. There's tons of different places that you can buy locks. I personally recommend either your local hardware store or Amazon when you're first starting out because they sell tons of inexpensive little locks that you can get literally that day or the next day if you get it from Amazon. And I always have links in my video descriptions of all the locks that I like to recommend for people. I do have them listed in order of their belt ranking if you're interested. There's also Greg Potter over on Facebook. He sells beginner bundles that are a really great deal because there's tons of different locks in there with tons of different keyways. So it's a really great like starter set of locks. And he's right there on Facebook in all the different lock picking groups. You just look up Greg Potter and he'll pop right up. Of course, I'm leaving his link in the description. Once you get past the like beginners locks, it's time to start hunting down higher ranked locks. You're going to need to look at places like eBay. If you are doing the LPU belts, you just have to watch when you do buy on eBay because if you buy from a private seller, you don't really know what's in those locks. So they might not qualify for the belt ranking you're trying to use that lock for. So you just have to be careful of that. Discord, because there's a lot of private sellers over on the Lock Bazaar in the LPU Discord server. There is CMFXA. He has a great website for buying different locks, and they're usually like from blue, I think like green and blue and up. There's also a website I like. It's called All Padlocks, and it sells a lot of lockout, tagout locks, and just, all padlocks. Pretty sure that's like just in the United States. People trade locks all the time as well, or you could just borrow locks as long as you, make sure to send them back. We don't like lock thieves here, so don't even try to borrow somebody's shit and not send it back because that's a huge problem. But if you're going to send it back and you do know somebody pretty well, you can trade with them or borrow from them. That's another option if you don't really want to put out the money for starting locks. Now, as far as gear goes, I'm going to recommend Covert Instruments because I'm a brand ambassador for Covert Instruments and I love Covert Instruments. And there's no better picks than Covert Instruments, in my personal opinion, allegedly. Okay. And so I'm going to leave my affiliates link in the description of this video. If you use my affiliates link to get to Covert Instruments website, if you find anything you want to buy, if you use LadyLocks5 at checkout, you get 5% off. And nobody else has that discount but me. Covert Instruments has amazing tools. I love all their pick sets. I especially love the Apex set. If you can afford it, that's a great set to get. If you don't want to go and spend all that money, they do have a great set called the Genesis set, and it has everything you need starting out that will take you through to intermediate to advanced picking. I mean, you're still going to have these picks. So the Genesis set for $30, you can't beat that deal, right? But they got tons of different pick sets over there. So go check out the website and see, what sets work for you. I have a set over there called the Lady Lock set. It's on the pricey side, but they do offer shop pay there. So you can use that if you don't want to put all that money out at first. But tons of sets over there. Just go check it out. Once you get into different types of locks that you're picking, like detainer locks or Dimple locks, you're going to need tools for that. And my best advice is to grab yourself a Huck set over on AliExpress. It's the cheapest set that you can get, but it's really, really nice. I use mine all the time. It's actually my favorite set. You can also get some from Multi-Pick. As far as detainer picks go, RWB has the best detainer picks, but they are pricey. But you're not really going to find any detainer pick that's not pricey. So that's your best bet if you're looking for a detainer pick. I think you can get them from AliExpress too, but the quality is not going to be there. For tiny parts like springs and pins or maybe grub screws, things like that, CLK Supply has a big supply of all kind of stuff, so I'll leave a link to them too. Also, you can check eBay or any local locksmith if you need pins or springs or something like that, but your best bet's CLK Supply. Just order it yourself. For tools, we've got Harbor Freight. For some things, people like to buy different tools like files or Dremels, things like that. Harbor Freight's a good place for that, and you can always sign up for their mailing list and get coupons and discounts, so that's cool. There's 44 Delta. 44 Delta is my favorite. He sells 3D printed supplies like plug followers for gutting locks and the mini chuck vise, which is the vise that you see all of us using around here, that little one with the clamp. He sells pinning trays too and much, much more. And they come in all kind of different colors. And he will even customize some things if you email him separately and ask him. So he's pretty flexible when it comes to that. I love 44 Delta. And of course, if you have any questions at all, or you're looking for something in particular and you need some help, you can always shoot me an email at therealladylocks@gmail.com, and I'm happy to help you out if I can. That's all I can think of. I think I covered everything. The very first thing you should do is join the Art of Lockpicking Facebook group, check out the LPU over on Discord or Reddit, and check out all the stuff the LPU has to offer. Get to talking with people and get to know people and get yourself some invites for the different groups and just socialize, because that's the best way to find information. Just ask people. And I'll see you guys on the next one.